G'day guys, and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Voxel Tycoon mods and the West Country. And we are out in the West Country here, just watching these two trains pass each other and this lovely other train coming up behind. This train coming up behind this one, so if we just look at the two trains setting that way on the screen, you notice that this one here is moving constantly, the larger train, and the little train there is able to stay quite close to the back of him due to my close signalling. We're going to talk about signaling and a little bit more and do a few other things in this episode. And yeah, I wanted to just show you that and the movement of the trains in my particular game. And then we'll talk about it a little bit later as well. So why don't you enjoy the Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you in just a sec. Okay, so today we're going to be working, well, first of all, in between episodes, what I did is I saved up a whole lot of money. Let me just pause the game there, but I did save up about £5 million. And what I've done is I've got the gold train bringing the gold rings. There's a little train who brings the gold rings. Yep, he now drops off one of the carriages to here, and then he drops the other carriage. After that, he swings around to this one and drops it to here. Now, what happens then is this guy, where is he? Here he is, the armoured vehicle, then picks up the gold and drops it over to here. So we now got gold being delivered to two different groups. And that was how I was able to raise a lot of that money. Now, I thought I'd just do that before the episode, because it's just a little change and nothing too flash to do in the episode, but it then allows us to move on to what we want to do next in the episode. And as you can see as well, over in the gold system, if we look over here, gold is coming out of the ground, but it only comes out at a certain rate, and I can't get these machines running any. This is about as big a throughput as I can get running for any of this. So what I've decided to do is go and purchase an extra tile with gold in it and ship out some raw gold and have that coming in from two different points, so actually importing raw gold as well. So if I have a look, where is it? It's going to be this tile over here, I think. Yeah, it is. There's the gold there. Gold ore, lots of as well. They also want dowels, which is nice. So we'll be sending dowels and wooden planks, so that is going to be really, really good. So we'll definitely go and buy that. I think that one's going to cost us 5.6, and we've got 5.7. So I'm just going to unlock that one now and let it do its thing. In the meantime, while the game unlocks a new tile, and we all know that takes a bit of a few seconds, let's just quickly talk about... So I had a comment from a viewer who was viewing the last episode, and I haven't decided if I'm going to remove the comment. I don't think it's the most positive comment I've ever sort of seen. It was about my signalling, and I think to quote, although I don't want to quote the person, but to quote the person, I think they just mentioned that my signalling is the worst that this person's seen in any simulation gaming for the last 30 years, and that I should get out and do some research before I put out these videos, get onto Google and get onto YouTube and put out some of that. And yeah, so thank you for the feedback. I've always said from the very start of this series, the last series as well, that I don't know trains, I don't know signaling at all, didn't know anything about signaling before I started this. A major criticism within this huge pylon that he put in the comment was that my signals are too close together. And I agree that this is not how the prototype in real life signaling isn't this close together. But if I want these trains, if I want this train to keep moving and he's holding everything up, yeah. But if I want this train to not have to wait miles and miles back, and I want these trains to be able to keep moving, especially if one's branching off and the other one's going in a different direction or straight ahead, then my close signaling allows me to have everything moving. So I understand that it is an exact replica of real life. I get that. I think even the devs don't even think it's an exact replica of real life. There are no path signaling. There's the block and chain signals. And so, yeah, look, again, I'm not even going to get into signaling, and I've always said I'm not an expert in it. I've always said if you got feedback on my signaling, I'd love to hear it. The only other thing I'll say then, and I really want to leave this let this go after this, is be nice. Just be nice. There's enough nastiness out in the world. There really is. With everything, there's just so much nastiness, and just be nice. Some people make these beautiful, beautiful engines. Let's look at this. I love this engine. Some people make this engine look absolutely beautiful. They spend all their time, and then all I want to do is come in and play in a game and enjoy it for what it is, and play it my way on my channel. So just be nice. Shall we leave it at that? Let's do that. Let's go and look at some more gold. This train is brilliant, by the way. I mean, fast. Okay, I'm going to go through a program. That's on speed 1. Look at him flying around there. I'm going to go through a program of redoing all my engines, selling out a lot of the steam engines, and moving them onto some of the more country routes. So we will be doing that at some point. Now, let's look at importing gold into the area. So we've done that. I'm going to leave this game running because we can borrow, but I'm going to leave the game running because what we want to do is get a bit of money behind us, because we're going to have to start branching our little way out here, aren't we? Yes, we are. So let's go and check out the new land. Where is the new land? So this is it here. A bit hard to see where the other land is at the moment, but wow, I do like this mountain range too. I love this section. I love these tall snow-capped mountains, and I love the big lake around there. Our train is going to snake its way around here as well, so we'll be doing this. I probably should be cutting through as I'm talking, and I think I was having a look at the preview. I will actually cut through here with a tunnel, show a bit of the tracks, and then cut back through to grade there. I think I've got a little duck through here, otherwise I come through this way. But we're going to get 2 tracks in there, and we're going to make it look nice. So I think that's going to be how it is. Let me see. How much is a gold mine? We'll get the gold going in first, and then we'll look at these guys being serviced. It is just those 2, isn't it? Yeah, it's just these 2, and they need to be serviced. So they'll just have a train bringing off stuff. And I could have a train come here, drop off to them, and pick up the gold. But I think I'll run 2 separate trains. Yeah, I think I'll run a really cool a train that's, let's just say, able to carry the heavy gold. Shall we say that? Yeah, and we can definitely have a station here that is shared by these guys, so that could be quite good. I think I'm going to have to just go ahead and borrow everything, and I think I will. Yeah, I'll just borrow lots. In fact, if I've borrowed that, then I can pause the game now, and yeah, oh, no, let the game running. Let's leave the game running. We'll get some money coming in. That'd be quite nice. Okay, so let's start off here first and see where we want to put in the station. So first of all, I think there's only ever going to be at the moment 2 trains coming out to here, and this is the end of a branch line. I would consider this. So let me put in, firstly, let me get into the rail section and put in a freight station. And I think what we want is definitely going to be, yep. Okay, so let's see here. So what do we got here? We got the ability to, there we go. So how many lines? I think we should always just have 3. I think 3 is pretty good. Now, where do the mountains all... So they're all a bit like this, aren't they? So there's grade there, which is quite nice. I wonder if maybe I was to put it somewhere along here, because I can still have them cutting through, coming around. Yeah, that could kind of work. And maybe I could do it on this one here. So let's have 3. I don't need to worry about pass-throughs, I don't believe. I think I'll be fine here. So that'll be the large one just there. So let's jump straight out of that and grab ourselves this, the leveling tool, right? And I want to put things down at the lake level, but I could be making things difficult for myself. But I think the lake level is where I want it to go. So maybe I should, and then just try and, when I've got the money, try and fix things up. I think I will. Okay, so let's try and do this. Let's do this. What are you going to cost me? You'll cost heaps. I've got to be careful not to throw so much away with all this. That is 2 million. Wow, 2 million. Lucky I didn't click on that. That would have... Okay, we can't be doing that. We're going to have to put him... I'm going to have to put him out. Oh, God, I've just cleared that area, and Gee, it costs a lot to be clearing stuff at the moment. Right, what grade do I want? What about on this one here? Just trying to see which level I can put him on. Tell you what, I could put him here. Let's put him across there. Let's just get rid of that. And then maybe if we can do this. Yeah, this could work. Let's try this. Okay. And we'll do this and spin him, and that's where he could go, and we could just try and get it to work at the moment, and then we'll fix it a bit later. Now, if he was here, can he be right across though? Where is it? There's it right across. So that's pretty good. And what's he look like at the other side if he's there? Let's see. If he's all the way across, where is he? Here. And just got to swing about in there. So I've just got to be able to get him in. I think what we will do though is we'll just extend this bit of land. Bit hard to see exactly what's going on here with all these levels, but what we'll do is we'll just extend this little bit here. Yeah, let's extend that and that. Okay, and let's see if we could get that. Now that's not too bad because you've got a bit of room on either side. And I can do him as a line where he kind of connects in first. So he just comes in, not roll in, roll out, but just comes in, and then the train can just flip around until we do a turnabout. But that's enough room to turn about over here. I think that's pretty good. Let's just do him there. Okay, we'll commit to something here. Okay, so we've got that. That is quite nice. And the gold is going to be taken out there and put into... going to be put into... is it silos? No, it is warehouses. Silos. Right, now let's see. I think I want these guys to be right down at this level here, at this kind of what I would call the very lower grade. And at the moment, I'm just going to have the train go in like this. Now, let me see if I can get this guy to be right out on the edge. Is he not coming up? No, he's not. Okay, good. I just want to make sure he doesn't go up in it any points. That's not too bad. That is pretty good actually. Then I'll use this section here to turn him round. So this is the outer line. And I think what we need to do is head this way. Whoop. Okay, if that's the outer line, we're going to have trouble there. We need to head through here, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay. And I need to work out exactly where I'm going to put some of these tunnels. Right, this is going to be interesting. I think we're probably best just going straight through the thing. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go, tell you what, we're down at the lower level, aren't we? If I go straight through there, if I tunnel straight through here, let me do this actually. Let me clear this and see how much this tunnel is going to be. This could be ridiculous, this tunnel. Let me just clear out a bit of land and say, right, here's the tunnel portal. And if we come straight through, that's actually not bad. It'd be straight through to there, wouldn't it? Okay, let's try this. So let's put a rail in. See if this is the way we can do it. Whoop. Yeah, let's do it like that. And while we're here, let's get rid. Excellent. Right, and we do this. Okay, right, so we would want to do this. Now, the first thing we'll do here is we'll say that's how much it'll be to, let me do it so with no left and right. So straight through, and then if I go tunnel, 428,000. Now that's good, and I just want to see where he comes out here. That's not bad, because look, he's actually coming out there. Let's do that. All right, and then let's just see if we can get the one next to it looking good as well. So I just want to go like this, and we're going to make sure we get the right distance. Yep. Yep. And then, so if we do this. Okay, if I go like this, zoom out. Not enough money. That's to go over the top, but then if we go tunnel, now we've got enough money. And I'm trying to get the tunnel portals to be around the same spot. Now, if we get them like that, they're slightly off. And at this end, they're slightly off. Let's go with it. We'll go see what that looks like. I'm okay with that. I think that's all right. I don't think that's too bad. I think we need to worry too much about that. And that's down at this level here. We can get along the edge of the lake and get all the way through. That could be really good. And then how do we get through to here? Oh, yeah, we're just cutting through. Right, we'll need some sort of tunnel system over here. So we'll get that all sorted. That's fine. This is going to be worth it. Okay, did we now get these guys in at this level? So what we need to do is make sure this one connects up with the one on the right hand side. So what have we got there? 800,000. Let's see here. What I might do is just take off the end bits. So these guys are like that. And then let's see if we can actually terraform just to have this looking like this. Ah, yes. So that tells us what is what. So if I do that there, then if I did, let me see. Is that? That's not too bad. That's getting there, isn't it? Are they all at the right grade there? I think they are, actually, if that does that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so what we could do now is we can say, okay, this one here has to gracefully connect. Just nicely connect. Down here, go forward, and then if I do that, and then try and get him to connect in here. So 2, let me go 1, and then connect straight in. Brilliant. Okay, I think that isn't too bad. That's on par with what we like to do and how we like to build these rails. Let's get this entire section done, and then we can just be looking at the other side of the tunnels. Now this is going to have to be nice. Okay, let me start off here, because this is not at an angle. 2, yeah, that's good. And then 1 more. Is that too close? You seem too close. Is that the distance? I'm going a bit crazy here. I'm so zoomed in, I think things look slightly off, but I think that is the distance. Yeah, it is. Nice. That is 2. Go forward 1. Oop. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Brilliant. Okay, so that's all nice. Okay, let's do this. And before we forget, do that. New point of sale. Scarsdale now accepts sand. Now, I'm actually going to go and have a look because I want to keep all these new points of sale I want to jump on. So let me just quickly check out where Scarsdale is. I can't even remember. Focus Falls now accepts less iron parts. Iron parts. Oh my god, you need iron parts. And where are you? Focus Falls, iron parts. I didn't know about that. So surely you're not getting any iron parts. You're not. Wow, and we are producing them, so that's a nice new one, which is good. God, I need to get into that. Producing iron parts over here, I believe. Are they? Yep. Yeah, they are. Look at these. Iron parts are going in here, and they're simply coming into here, and then they were going, hang on, iron parts, iron parts. Is this iron parts? It is. They come out, and then they go into here to be made into various different things. But we could then ship them out, couldn't we? We could. Okay, that's that. And Scarsdale on sand. Where's Scarsdale? Over there. So that wants sand as well. Okay, something to think about. We might stop these two businesses from going bankrupt, and then we'll think about that. Okay, let me fly back over to the new gold area, and maybe I will pause. What do we got? 900,000. That's probably enough to finish the railroad out here. I think so. I don't like the way all this lifts up like that. Trains will come in this way, and then they'll come out. What if I could just make it work like this for the moment? Yeah, that could be good. Let's just do that. Otherwise, we have to do signaling that will allow it to go into one of the platforms at that station and then come back out, but jut onto the left-hand side track. If it's both much of a muchness, maybe I should just be setting this up the way I want it. That could be good. Yeah, that's all that. That is all nice. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. Let's just do this. Yep. So that, and then if that's that, could I do this? Yes, and could I then do this? And will that look nice? Yes, it might. Yeah. Okay, that works. That's good. Okay, cool. So we can fix the signaling up at some point. Okay, so this is all good. Do we want to do the signaling now? No, we'll come to the signaling for the whole line a little bit later. Okay, the outer line, which is the line that's going to go along the edge of the lake. It's this one. And it's a bit hard to see here because of the trees. Let's do this, this, and then try and get him right in amongst that. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Oop, there we went too far. Yep. We did. Okay, we're going to have to clear something. Yeah, I like the idea of it going along the edge of the lake, even if it's going to cost me a little bit extra. That's all quite nice. And we better fix this before we forget it. So let's do that. This. Okay, so now let's make sure we know where we're going through to. Do we want to stay along the edge of the lake here? It's not bad. I wonder if I could do... Where is the cut through that I want? So, these guys here, once they come out... Is this where these guys need to go? So the train line will come through here. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's quite good going through there. Right, so if that's like that, I think what I could do now is let's see if we could get the car off that. I mean, there's hardly any traffic out here, and the one time we go to do something, it does this. If I shift click, actually control click this, gone. And then that's gone, and then shift click that. Lovely. Okay. And we use the tunnel. Let's get the first one in there. Yep. And let's get into tunneling. Thank you very much. So you'll be like this. Tunnel. Ooh. Hang on. I always get confused with how to do these tunnels. Oh God, what did I do? Yeah, let's delete. Oh God, okay, yeah. Man. Okay, so if we do this, and we go tunnel, where's the portal? So that would be tunnel there, wouldn't it? So that's the depth we need, yep. So he's tunneling. And it's not long enough, is it? That's my problem. It's not long enough. Right, so if we go unpause, get rid of that vehicle, we might have to get rid of this garage here, actually. Yeah, we will. Okay, let's do that. Remember to put a garage back at some point. We'll probably forget that, actually. Okay, so we grab the road, and now we're tunneling, aren't we? Yes, we are. So we're tunneling. Yep, and I want to tunnel quite a bit here and then come back up to give myself a bit of room. Let's do it to there, then come up to grade. And now that we're up, is this going to work? Come back down like this. Yeah, that could work. And you know what? Let's put it in straight away. Actually, I don't mind that. Oh, look at it going up then down. That's silly. We'll fix that. We could just do that part. Okay, the very next thing I'm just going to do now is stick a garage in here at 50,000. Yeah. Okay, cool. So at least the train line can do what it needs to now without being too ridiculous. Now, let's see about this. I need a line to come in here. Right, and then like this to come in here. Let's just do it crudely, I think. Yep, and then this one coming back, I mean crudely as all hell, actually. This one needs to come back down. Oh, when we say crudely, that's not what we were thinking. Actually, what we could do is, yeah, get rid. And this. Okay. Got to make sure we don't run out of money here. Let's do this. Nope. Let's do that. And then let's do this. This will work. It's not super lovely, but it will work. Yeah, that would work. Okay. Right, okay, cool. So this is all going to be fixed. Okay, that's nice. I think we just go crudely for the rest and retrofit everything. Okay, this is the line to the right-hand side. And if I do that and then go tunnel, so that is 100,000, or we tunnel it. 185,000 if we tunnel straight through, and that's to there. If I do that, is that just a straight line? 185,000. That's a straight line there, 177. I'm just going to do that. And I think as well. Yeah, it kind of looks cool with the tunnel as well. So we'll do all this. And that, and then we go here, and then we go tunnel. Yeah, and we try and get it exactly the same as the other one. Okay, I'm going to hit unpause, so we need more money coming in. Let some of those gold trains deliver their stuff. In the meantime, let me see about this. So this is the outside line. I'm actually going to run out of money here. So this is 20,000. Actually going to run right out of money here. 3. All right. Now these guys seem to have dug under a bit here. So if we go like this, just to say that and that, then get rid of them. Now what I should be able to do is say, right, you're the outer line. Are you the outer line? You are the outer line, eh? Yes, the outer line closest to the lake. 32,000, so that's good. And then this guy, again, some of it being replaced, some of it not. Ooh, this part here is a bit yuck. Actually, that was all kind of lining up a bit. Well, I don't think it was actually. Let's go this way, and if we go up one more, then that is kind of where we need to be. That was almost where we need to be. Yep. 270,000. We still have to buy the rolling stock here, so we might have to wait for a delivery of... And all the signals as well. Okay, this is going to be expensive. This is an expensive episode. I think every episode is going to be expensive from here on in with the cost of doing business. Yeah. Okay, so what are we up for here? This is all... It's all looking pretty good. One more. Okay, and just making sure we don't come up too much here. One more. And there. There's 6,000. There we go. Okay, we're getting there with this. Almost, must be almost there. At least this section doesn't have to be retrofitted and tidied up. The other section certainly will. Let's see about this. And we've got to decide what train. I think I've got a research train there, which is quite snazzy, and I might repurpose that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. All right, while we're here, let's get some signaling in. We'll use the home signals, and we'll try and resist the temptation to put them on top of each other too much. Because these trains will not be... there won't be too many trains on this network. Yeah, and it's just literally, Yeah, it's all pretty good. Okay, let's just, well, you know what, we probably don't need too much signaling here, but don't be gun shy with the signaling there. Stitch up. Right, okay, now heading into here, let's make sure this works. So heading into here, I want, these guys are both coming in here, and this is heading that way and heading that way, both making a decision, and then after here, both going straight ahead for a block. My friend will love that. And then over here, you need to now be at home and distance because you got a decision to make splitting off. But then from here on in, it's forward, and then we'll leave it. Okay, so that part is done. This section is 150,000 left. There's a zoom key. Okay, so we're this side of the tunnels. Oh, quite a big mountain range there. Okay, so we go to block signaling and we do this. I do have one very large train on the network back there as well, and that would have contributed to feedback. Okay. All right, so coming in here is a complex and then a simple heading the other direction, and then a complex coming out of here. Yep. But going in is a simple. Yeah. I need to change this to roll in, roll out as soon as possible, so it will definitely be going out there and doing its turnaround, or coming back out this way. Turning around and coming back down here could be good. Yeah, this is fine. Right, what do we got there? 143,000. Game is not paused. Jumping on to see what these were. Train 16 is the one that seems to be having its issues. Yeah, it's just sitting over there. That's fine. Okay, that's brilliant. So now we want to bring some gold. And we can't borrow any more money, can we? No, we can't borrow. We're 2 million in the loan. Let's in fact, I'm going to speed it up and just let the gold train do its deliveries. So let's see. It's out at the moment. And it's heading in here. So it's about to do its 2 deliveries. This one will be an instant cash run for this little gold ring here, and then when it does over there, it'll do a couple which will deliver a bit more cash as well, so that'll be pretty good. Let's go speed 3, let him fly in there. Just while I'm here as well, there are plans in future to amalgamate these two together. I don't know, I might leave this here, but I might amalgamate this completely so that there's no train coming into this section at all, and this is all joined up by road, so it's kind of one big town, even though it's DeLand, North, and Ardmore, so it's Ardmore and DeLand, but 2 different areas. So, but what I might do is just decommission all the train that comes into it and have literally that being the stop, and then everything else branches out by road. I think that could be nice and a better way of doing things, but then I am picking up the salt and taking it in by road to here, but I could use conveyor belts to bring it into here, put it over here, and get it onto the trains. So I think I will look at a future innovation of these areas, and that could be quite nice, especially with both gold rings going to those parts. So that is pretty good. All right, we got some money. We did get some money, so that's good. Excellent. Okay, let's go and get ourselves, first of all, let's get the gold piling up, and we'll see if this makes any difference. I hope it does, because we've spent something like 7-8 million in this episode with the purchase of this land. And then the commissioning of the railroad. Right, we want a mining facility and we want gold mine. Now, how much are these going to be this late in the game? Gold mine. 300,000, that's not too bad, that's good. Okay, now the train, so let's just get one of these in at the moment. And then we want a warehouse, and we need it to be a security warehouse. There's the raw gold. Where does that go into? Security warehouse. Raw gold goes into there, doesn't it? I think what I want to do is I want to check that without making a mistake. I'm going to check the raw gold gets put into this. Yeah, raw gold goes into a security warehouse. All 4 products go into the same one, so that's nice. Thank you. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we'll do that. Security warehouse, and he stockpiles that. So that way, by the time the train gets there, that one mine has done its job. Sorry, I keep hitting the forward key and then doing the zoom out, which makes me go back a little bit. So what we need here, we need a warehouse, and we need security warehouse. And it needs to be on this side, reaching both, but I think anywhere close to here, so at least it can reach all of the mines once we get him in. So let's put him there and say raw gold, please, and unpause the game. So he's now starting to fill up. Any train will now be serviced by this, so that's lovely. It's slow. Yeah, it is slow, but that's fine. Okay, let's see what rolling stock we already have, since we're trying to do this all a bit easy. There's no research happening at the moment. This guy here was, what are you set up for? You're set up for glass panes, but we're not doing anything with glass panes at the moment, even though you're set up for glass panes. So what I could do is, you're quite a large train. So I wonder, do I want to? No, I'm going to keep you. You're a great train. I don't think I should be mucking around with that. So we've got a bit to play with here. I don't know how much the carriages are. Let's get something nice. What do we want here? So to run the gold. What do we want to run the gold? Yeah, I can't afford to get one of these lovely big engines in. This one here is nice, even though he's a shunter of some description. I'm going to take one of these guys because he's trustworthy and he looks lovely. Yep, so I'm going to take you and say any cargo would be gold ore. So it's an armoured wagon at 75. Now you carry 7 pieces, so I want to see if I can get 10 of these tackers. 8, 9, 10. Now that would be 1.1 million because I forgot about that. So let me take off these 3 and that's 8. 747. Okay, I'm going to go speed 3 and see if we can just get another gold delivery, and then we will get as many as we can afford here. So let's do that. Where is the gold train? I don't like doing speed 3 too much because this is why I've ended up with inflation up the yin. But yeah, the gold train is out, which is nice. There he is. He's dropped 1 off. Okay, so let's do 1, 2, 3. Let's provision this and we'll get some more in. We must fix all this up. Look at that wooden dowels. Junction City with the wooden dowels. Well, that's Junction City is the new one, by the way. 1.2. So the money goes up 1.3. Okay, we're at 1.3 there. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just double everything and see how much that costs. 1.1. I'm going to buy that. That's good. That's 10. So that'll be 10 lots of 7. So 70 pieces of gold. And you're at 200 meters now. That is pretty good, actually. Let's get 2 more. And then it'll be 1.2. What did I forget? 1 more. 1.345. Yeah, let's just get that and go fully all in. Okay, so there's a gold train. And we want you to please go fully loaded. And I need you to, let me zoom out. Collect from here. Junction City. Lovely. And then drop off full unload here. Now, if you do that, you're actually, these are highlighting as well, which is great. So that means he should automatically go into there. I don't know if that's going to happen. If I'm filling it up from here. Yeah, look at that. The gold is moving in there. So we might have to set up some extra warehouses here, actually. This is going to have to be redone, but we'll get it going in the meantime. So it's going to be called Gold to Gold Town, Gold Ore to Gold Town, and we let him go. Okay, so that's all quite nice. He's going to be doing that. Gold Ore to Gold Town is going to be happening. Where is he? There he is. There he is there. Let's just look at the lovely situation here, and he is quite lovely with this amount of those lovely sort of heavy armored protective gold rolling stock. was going to say carriages, but I think someone told me are they trucks? No, someone told me what they are. The other train is, I mean, we've already got one of these trains here, and he's dropping over to there. He's got 2 of those engines as well, but I think this is when we had lots and lots of money. So just looking at it quickly, if the train comes in here, he's going to try and drop into that. What I will end up doing is I've got 2 sets of furnaces. One has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, both have 6. Okay, so I've got these 2 sets of furnaces. I'll have one set of furnaces, maybe this one here, running this completely. So this will go straight into that only, and all the gold goes straight into there. And the other one that gets imported in can be the overflow stuff to go into these guys. It all comes together anyway to be sorted out. So yeah, we can have a look at how it's all configured. And I think these 3 are all configured up to make the gold ring. Are you? Yeah, gold ring, gold ring, gold ring. So three factories making gold ring, but look at that, not getting very many of those because of the production of this. But we're about to increase that greatly. So it's been a productive episode. Let's wait for that train to come. We actually won't wait for the train to come in. We'll catch up with him at the start of next episode. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode here. Oh, we've got a hold up. Look. Yeah, and funny I'm ending on this one, but a train is moving out of the system up there. This guy is moving up to here. I think a problem there is these guys are hanging over the edge of their block. So trains are still moving, but again, I think I've got issues here with this. Now, I think I might be able to make a slightly bigger one here with a piece of land sticking out this, with that little hack I talked about in last episode, but how to get extra land hanging over the water. So I might look at doing that and making this turnabout a bit bigger, and that would solve that issue. It wouldn't look too good, but it certainly solved the issue. But I might see about that. But it will certainly stop this sort of stuff from happening, because this guy here really should just go. If I say ignore the signals and then don't ignore the signals, he should be right to go, and then everyone should move. But again, it is true, if they overhang a block, we're going to have issues. And that part is true, and I've never denied that. But yeah. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's been expensive but productive, and yeah, don't forget to leave your comments. Keep them positive, please, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode of Voxel Tycoon Mods and the West Country. There's our new train. Cheers.